You don't have a traffic problem, you have a clarity problem. Because people are just simply walking right by your truck. They're not noticing you. They don't care what it is that you're selling, even if it smells amazing. They're just not stopping. And if nobody is stopping, guess what? Nobody's ordering. So in today's video, I'm going to show you exactly why your food truck is getting ignored, nobody's ordering, and how to fix it. Now, I see this situation all the time. A food truck pulls up, they open up their window, they're excited, they're ready, they're going to have a great day. It's sunny outside, it's lots of people, and you're thinking to yourself, this is going to be one of those days. It might even be the beginning of the week. It's Monday, so you're thinking it's going to be one of those weeks. I know it, I can feel it. And then you wait and you wait and you wait a little bit longer. And guess what? A person walks up, they take a look at your menu. Again, they're scanning the menu, they're not reading it. Hopefully it doesn't look like a to-do list. And after all that hesitation and reading, guess what they do? They just walk away. That moment right there is heartbreaking. It's a loss of money. When they leave, you simply sit there and you say, I don't understand why they left, or what was it? Like, I know I got a great product here. I really, really know I got a great product, but I just don't understand why people keep doing this, or they're doing this at all. You got to understand, you only got 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3. Not 10, not 20, not 30 seconds. You got 3 seconds to impress that person, because the smell and the thought of your food is what brought them over there. They're hungry. They want fast, and they want answers, and they want results now. And if they walk up to your truck and these 3 things can't instantly be answered when they get to your truck, that's a problem. They want to know what this is for, who this is for, and what should I get. If they're not answering these questions, guess what? You already lost them. I can speak for myself. If I walk up to a truck and these 3 questions, the who, what, and why per se, aren't answered, you lost me already. And that's the problem. Most trucks tend to rely on the people are hungry and they'll come up and they're going to order. But that's kind of I'll say like a backwards thought process. We know that they're hungry, obviously, because they're coming up to you and you are the food truck owner. But you got to understand, people don't chase confusion, they chase clarity. They want to know immediately that these 3 questions in their head can be answered, because as they're scanning the environment, you may be there with multiple trucks, so you're already at a loss because you're competing with other trucks to get their business. But if you're by yourself and they take the time out to just stop and focus directly on you and what it is that you're selling, those first 3 seconds count. What they're doing is they're walking towards clarity. They're stopping towards clarity. So let's talk about your menu, but let's just go a little bit deeper so that you get a clear understanding for what it is that you offer and what it is that you're doing that could be increasing or decreasing your sales. Because this right here is what most people get wrong. You tend to think when you're creating your menu, the more options equal the more sales. And I'm here to say that's not true. In reality, the more options that you have equal the more hesitation that your customer makes. Because if they walk up, or if I were to walk up to your food truck and I'm looking, I know what I want, but then I see other options. Then if it's a taco truck, I see taco bowls, I see fried chicken, I see burgers. I have way too many options when initially I seen your sign, it says tacos, your branding looks like it's for tacos, I smell tacos, but when I get there, I got cheesesteaks along with the tacos. That's not going to just cause me confusion, it's going to cause hesitation. So with 15 items, I gotta read 15 descriptions, because me personally, I'm not a big fan of tomatoes, so something might have tomatoes on it, or I might want lettuce on something that doesn't require lettuce. It's just so much going on, and with all these things going on, there's no clear or best option for me. So I hesitate or I walk away. Not because you didn't have what I want, but you just made me overwhelmed. I didn't know what I want by the time I got up there to you. Your menu should be designed to guide one decision, not give multiple options. Your job is not to show everything. Even though you may be the world's best cook or great at it, or I know you're great at it or great at what you do, I need just a little more clarity. I need a little less options. Now, here's the part that not too many people talk about: trust. I gotta trust you. I should trust you. I wanna trust you. If your truck is empty, cool, doesn't matter. The food is great, truck is empty, faster service. I know what you're thinking. Now, again, I'm gonna have to give that a hard no. When people see this, automatically they assume something is wrong. What's wrong with this? Like, people already have a fear of cleanliness, looking at the prices and thinking, is this worth what I'm about to spend? I know your money is hard earned, so you want to make sure you get the best value for the price that you're looking for. And that's just typical human behavior. That's a typical reason why we make the choices that we make. We want to get the most for our money. So in turn, if the truck is empty, we're going to do something else. We're going to follow the crowds. Like you see on social media where there's viral foods or viral trucks. People tend to go there simply because of, not just because of the marketing on social media and the food is good, but they follow the crowd. You never know what these things taste like. We are visual eaters, so you can look at it and say, hey, that looks delicious. But if I'm in Delaware and it's a great truck in PA or Jersey or Maryland within my area, I'm going to follow what the crowd says. I'm going to follow what social media says. So if there's no sure signal when I get there that says buy here when it comes to your truck, I'm not going to do it. When people come, they need signals that can help them trust that what it is that you're doing is a clear bestseller. Like, your food has to have something that's a part of it that's like, look, this is it. This is the one. This is what I came for. The photos, like, they have to really be on point, because who wants just a quick clip of an image, or like it just has to be really good photos. The description, if you have to have a description because it's a meal that's not typically ordered or it's one of your specials, make sure the description is simple. Don't drag it out. We don't need a whole paragraph, 5 sentences describing it, what it is. We just need the basic instructions. Look, it's a burger. It has jerk seasoning on it. It has lettuce and tomato, which is an option on a brioche bun. Hopefully that was a good example. And the designing is clear. Your menu's designing is clear. It helps me make my decision almost immediately. Something that says, you're ordering this, this is what you want. Because if it doesn't have these things, guess what your customer is doing? They're taking a risk. Not only are they taking a risk with purchasing your food, you're taking a risk with your marketing, social, and everything else. Because if it can't be described, or it doesn't have a simple description, and it's not meeting what it is that was presented on the menu, this day and age, it could really hurt business. And most people, guess what? They do not want to take a risk. I know if it's lunchtime, I don't really have the time to take the risk. I want it fast, I want it now, and I want it good. And that's a little hard to, a bit of a hard pill to swallow, but that's typically how people are thinking, especially when they're just trying to make quick decisions. So the last thing we're going to discuss here is we want you to have as little friction as possible. But being as though every second counts, every question that's asked causes friction, and it causes confusion and, again, a loss in sales. If I have to come up to your truck or whatever it is that if I just have to come up to your truck and I got to ask, what do you recommend? What's the most popular item on your menu? What do people come here? What do they flock to? Or what comes with this? Is it just a drink, or is it a combo? Is it fries? Is it chips? Guess what? That is friction. I don't want friction. You don't want friction. You want people to be able to walk up to your truck immediately and say, oh, that's the item that I was looking for. Oh, and it comes with a combo. I'll have the combo, I'll have that item right there, and they're excited, they're ready, they're just waiting for that thing that you present that people have been talking about, that thing that you're known for. Your system should answer these questions before they even step foot to your truck. That's what good design does. Good design answers all these questions without them having to worry about anything. They're making the decision, you're cooking the food, you're taking the money. That's as simple as it can get. By doing this removes the work from the customer. They don't have to work, they don't have to think about it. It's just getting done. So, if nobody is ordering from your truck, it's not because people don't want your food. Please don't think that. It's because your truck isn't communicating clearly. It's not communicating what it is that you present, or what it is that's your star item, what it is that you're building, your brand. So if you fix these first impressions, you simplify your menu, add signals that people can trust, this ultimately removes any friction, making the process smooth. So at that point, instead of waiting for customers are just simply walking up to your truck. As you know, I talk about these type of things every day because food truck owners and beginners are leaving money on the table. And I know that's not what you want to do. That's why you clicked on this video. So please make sure you subscribe, hit that like button, leave me a comment so that you won't be one of them. I'll see you on the next video.